Memphis with 22 wins. So kind of scary to think that they rested their big stars a few times against teams in the East, and they were still able to put up that kind of a record.
And the rejection by Leonard. Here's Parker. Can't hit. Excellent D from Wade.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, people look at Mario Chalmers and say he might not be your typical point guard. He's not a big-time penetrator or playmaker, but he's a good fit for the Heat with his active defense and spot-up shooting from long range. I think it's a hand-in-glove fit, actually.
That free throw, no good. And Chalmers, a 3-time All-American, NCAA champion his junior season at Kansas, received the Most Outstanding Player Award for that 2008 tournament.
Hit what was probably the biggest shot in Kansas history, the three-pointer that sent that game against Memphis into overtime that allowed the Jayhawks to go on and win that national championship. Well, Miami stormed through the regular season and were viewed as the clear-cut favorites to come out of the East, but it was not as easy as expected. After sweeping Milwaukee, the Bulls gave them a scare, then the Pacers really took them deep, all the way to Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Well, you know, when they need a big three, he's the guy they look to. He's about as reliable a deep threat as you're going to find.
And another specialty of his is the three ball from the corner. That's his signature shot.
Here's Haslam, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Parker against Chalmers. Parker kicks to Green.
Duncan.
Got a piece of it. Back to Parker. 5 to shoot. That's good. And for the Heat, the Pacers were their first real test, it seemed, and they had to survive a win or go home against them. It almost seemed Clark to take away any momentum they might have had when they went up against the Spurs in the finals.
You know, it's interesting. When I think of momentum in the playoffs, it doesn't carry over from game to game or series to series. I think each game, Kevin, is really an entity in and of itself. That said, Miami found a way, despite being pushed by the Pacers and being pushed by the Spurs, both to Game 7. It came down to LeBron James's brilliance, but also the hot shooting of a complimentary role-playing winner, Shane Battier.
Here's Parker. After the made shot from Haslam. Parker's shot is off. The drive by Green, and it's Haslam with the rebound. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Chalmers kicks to LeBron. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. LeBron's got himself on the board with 3 goals. And now we're going to go to girls sport. We spoke with head coach Eric Spurs. What'd you find out, Chris?
I asked him about how his team is going to handle the veterans of the Spurs, and he said there really isn't a whole lot of things that we haven't seen. So you can't surprise them one way or another. Really, it comes down to us being as careful with the ball as they are and being efficient in our possession. Sounds simple enough, gentlemen.
Thank you, Doris. A different look now for San Antonio. Matt Bonner comes in for Splitter. And Boris Diaw is sub for Tim Duncan. That'll be a 5-second call.
Well, I tell you what, Greg Popovich, a really impressive leader for the Spurs. He's able to keep all of his players locked into what's best for the team. Has a military background, played basketball and studied at the Air Force Academy before serving 5 years in the Air Force. And you know some of the leadership that he brings to his position was learned from his past experiences.
Batier's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
And Diaw kicks to Leonard. Count that one. And Clark, you mentioned Pop's time at the Air Force Academy. That's where he got his start in the coaching ranks.
Yeah, 6 years as an assistant there. He was head coach at Pomona, an assistant coach with coached the Warriors and the Spurs, and as he moved into the front office in San Antonio. But wow, what an amazing run it's been for him. 17 years as the head coach of the Spurs.
Here's Parker, following the basket by Chris Bosh. Parker slides in. Here's Potter. It's rebounded by Bosch.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Yeah, even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for the rest of the game.
But they recover it. Nadia to pass to Bosch. Second chance effort. That's good. Bosch has got his second basket of the game.
You know, they've really built the lead on their inside game and their ability to convert second chance opportunities, Kevin.
And Parker, here we go. The 10-footer. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. James. And the Heat got another bucket right there.
He's so reliable. His offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
There's the pick. It's Ginobili with the drive. Terrific design on the big foot, and he lays it in. Ginobili's got his first basket.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
With 1 on the clock, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot, he'll go to the free throw line.
That is a tough layup with a guy right on him. Good defense, but better offense.
The Heat shooting their third free throw shot of the game. That one misses for Bosch. Guys.
A good start for this club. I like the way they play together. Really moved the ball, did a nice job offensively.
Yeah, excellent ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard, too. You know, a big part of why the Spurs were so good last season, guys, was that they were able to finish games strong. You think a group of vets might run out of gas, but the opposite was true with this group. They turned it up down the stretch and were one of the most productive teams in the league in terms of fourth-quarter points.
Here's Bellinelli. Back to Parker. Wide open. He dishes it to Bellinelli. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And we're about a minute into the second quarter play. Well, Clark, a big part of why the Spurs were so good last year in the fourth was because they had so many options when possessions, Steve, start getting critical and the game is tight.
Well, no question. You've got Parker to create off the dribble. You can always throw it into the low post to Duncan. But on top of that, you've got a roster full of guys who understand how to play the game and know how to play each other. Just the experience that this group has gained together over the years, I think, allows them to execute under pressure.
The Heat have gone 0 for 3 in the game at the line, missing all previous chances.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago. A lot of people thought the East would be a cakewalk for Miami last year, but Indiana made sure that was going to be the case. What a series with the Pacers using their size and strength to pound Miami down low, and eventually the Heat were able to pull it out, but boy, was that a tough series.
Ginobili off a pick from Split. And Ginobili, here we go. Oh no, goes back up, and it's blocked by Anderson. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, Spurs head coach Greg Popovich, one of the most respected coaches in the league. As hard as he works, he's never took the game or himself too seriously. Asked about his creativity as a coach, he said, quote, "Oh, heck, I don't know anything about innovation. Here's my innovation. I drafted Tim Duncan." Okay, end of story. Guys, always a straight shooter.
Thank you, Doris. I would say Coach Popovich sold himself a little bit short. He's a very humble guy and very well respected.
Oh, he sure is. And he knows how much Duncan does out there, but we all know what a great coach Pop is.
And just to touch back on the Eastern Conference Finals, into a Game 7 where Miami ran away with the game. But, Clark, if it weren't for the heroics of LeBron earlier in the series, it could have been the Pacers that took on San Antonio in the finals.
I was thinking a little bit about the two former ABA teams meeting in the NBA Finals, but the Heat managed to steal Game 1, and I thought that proved to be the difference in the end. That was a game the Pacers had and didn't squeeze. But the way these two teams are constructed, they should be seeing a lot more of each other in the near future. And I think that's great for the league because whenever they meet up in the regular season or the playoffs, it's always been a battle the last couple of years.
Nice rivalry developing.
pull off with the defense.
6 left now here in the second. Duncan gets a screen from Splitter. It's Ginobili with the drive. Green. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And that one's good. Duncan. And Mario Chalmers grew up in Alaska. Not too many NBA players hailing from up there. Taken with the 34th pick back in 08.
He's played his entire career with the Heat, and really it was a perfect situation for him when LeBron arrived, because he's a kind of a combo guard. He plays the point, but he's an excellent spot-up shooter, so he can play off of LeBron and Wade quite well.
Bellinelli gets the bucket. Bellinelli's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
And Chalmers kicks to Battier. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Here's Bellinelli. 56 seconds left to play here in the half. The finger roll finish at the bottom. Bellinelli's got 6 points.
And he's shaken off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Duncan. Ginobili attacking. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Now it's just a 3-point Heat lead.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. It's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically laid.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
Bellinelli dishes to Duncan. Here's Green. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
You know you had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
Spurs making a switch here. Diaz checks.
Incredible.
Excellent work on the offensive boards.
Went after that rebound hard and quickly turned it into a putback jam. Beautiful work.
Well, those are the types of plays that have put them in front in this game.
He dinched the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow. This game's going to take a big swing.